Hello there, my Aries. How are all my Aries doing? So we're going to get some shuffles and we'll get a reading for the month of the middle of September through the middle of November. What do we have for Aries? That card wanted to jump out of the deck there. So we'll read that first. Alright, so what jumped right out of the deck is the High Priestess in the reverse. Some of you could be dealing with the toxic Pisces. I know last time I did a reading for Aries, it was a very happy love situation. If you are not the group of Aries that's currently with your happily ever after, or you are, but maybe there's another situation going on not related to your love life, I feel like there's a toxic energy. It could be a toxic Pisces, but there's something involving people keeping secrets from you. And we've got the Two of Pentacles, so I have a feeling that it might be related to work. Or, like, people aren't telling you all the facts. Like, there's big changes going on at work, something's underway, and the truth is being hidden from you, and this has happened before, and you're sick of it. I do definitely feel like this is about work, because in your goals and fears position, you got the Nine of Pentacles. You're striving for financial independence, and you'll do whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that you have it. Whether it's switching jobs, switching fields, whatever it is that you have to do. Because one thing about Aries is they do not like being told what to do, and they can see right through people's BS when they're not being forthright and honest. Even though you may not know exactly what it is, you sense that something's not right and you're not being told the full truth, and it's irritating because it feels like a disrespect towards you. In your distant past, we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So you've had jobs in the past where you clearly determined that it was a waste of your time. Technically, it's not a waste of time because it adds to your experience. It shows you what red flags to watch out for in the future. So I feel like because you've had jobs that ended up being a waste of your time in the past, you're afraid that this current job situation or position that you're in is wasting your time. And you're just kind of waiting for more truth to come out here. So in your, interesting. So in your recent past, we've got the Ten of Swords. You feel like you hit rock bottom, and a lot of you feel like you were stabbed in the back. Like you felt like your place of employment wasn't being loyal to you. Could be a person, like could be an earth sign that you're dealing with, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And what lies directly ahead of you is the Hanged Man. So some of you may need to kind of take a break or step back a little bit to gain some more perspective. And that's also Pisces energy that goes with that High Priestess in reverse that you got. So this could also be more verification that you're dealing with somebody with Pisces energy, or you may even have Pisces somewhere else significant in your birth chart. You could be a Pisces moon or a rising, or even a Pisces Venus. And for a small group of you, even a Pisces Mercury, for that matter. So you're represented here by the Two of Wands in the reverse. You've been sitting on this for a while, like having a difficult decision to make, and I feel like you feel like you're being pulled in two different directions, and this also represents your environment, the people around you. I feel like there's two very conflicting parties of people in your like workplace or whatever group this is talking about. It's like everybody's one extreme or the other, and like you almost feel like there's two sides to every story, and it's almost like these two groups are fighting with each other or arguing. I don't know if this is making any sense. So it looks like everything is going to come to full circle. This chapter in your life has served its purpose. With the Four of Swords here, I feel like you're going to go into a state of hibernation, like you're kind of keeping to yourself until you know more of what's going on and who you can really trust. I think you know who the people are that are trustworthy and who's not. But it's just a matter of having the evidence that's solid to be able to prove it, to actually act on it. Because if you act on it too soon, people will say, oh, well, you don't have anything like evidence to prove it. And it's like, you know darn well what's going on. We've got the Temperance card in the reverse. Something is clearly out of balance. You may be surrounded people that are acting like whiny crybaby children, or like toddlers, people losing their tempers. Like, I also get the feeling about like a cliquey middle schooler type of environment. Like, people might be trying to mean girl you, but they have no idea who they're talking to. You might be acting all cool outwardly or not acknowledging it because you don't have time to feed into that BS. But one day it might end up annoying you, and you could easily tell them about themselves and be 20 times meaner than what they're being. And it's stupid because it's like, okay, like, you're all adults, why are people acting like children? It's annoying the crap out of you. We've got the Knight of Swords. I feel like somebody's gatekeeping that's somehow tied into this situation. Like, they are privy to some knowledge that they should be sharing, but they're not. Like, they're trying to keep you in the dark on purpose. What else for my Aries? I feel like I'm not connecting to this reading. I hope it's making sense for you, because it sounds like a jumble to me. We've got the Hierophant in the reverse, so I feel like maybe there's some kind of change within your company, and it's almost like you want to leave before this change is gonna happen. Like, with the Hierophant in the reverse, you don't want to commit to anything because you don't trust the situation, and rightfully so, because you're not given all the right information and enough information to be able to come to a sound decision about it, because information's being withheld. Yeah, and sorry if you heard a weird noise a little bit ago. That was my daughter walking past and burping on purpose. And we've got the Eight of Wands, so that talks about communication finally coming through. That communication that you were waiting on, I do believe that you are going to get some answers soon. Yeah, communication came through alright in the form of a burp. Is there anything else for my Aries here? So the Temperance card wanted to fly right out of the deck, but now it's in the upright here. That also talks about Sagittarius energy. Funny that the burp that you might have heard a little bit ago came out of a Sagittarius. So this could have to do with Sagittarius season. So that would be late November through December. Right around when the sun goes into Sagittarius. I believe it's November 21st. I can't remember the exact date. November 21st through December 21st, or something close to that. So that may be when you find this information and come to a decision. Yeah, and gee, I wonder where my daughter gets her burps from. I'm trying to act like I don't sit here and do it all the time. Another card flew out of the deck. Oh, actually, two of them. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune and also the Six of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like that raise that you deserve and that recognition that you deserve, I almost feel like you're gonna decide to leave this job and it'll be the final straw. Where it has to do with somebody else, like either taking credit for your work or you worked really hard to, accomplish an achievement and they tried to act like it was nothing, like, oh, it was no big deal when you worked your butt off for this. I don't know if this is making any sense to you. I think that concludes our reading here. I hope you got something out of it. Whatever it is in your job situation, if you end up deciding to leave this situation, it was meant to happen for a reason and there's something better on the horizon. I think that even though Aries have a reputation for being impulsive, I do think that you have a very stable, underlying current to your character where you know how to strategize. You've got this. I don't think that you're really afraid of anything, Aries. Aries also is known for having very fearless energy. I think you're gonna move through this fearlessly, not necessarily seamlessly. I mean, it looks like it might be a bumpy road ahead, but something that's worth it. If this isn't working out, you'll have no problem knowing your worth and finding a place that also knows your worth. If none of this is making any sense, take what resonates and leave the rest. If it's not making sense, it's not your story this time. Alright, Aries, well, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend and a great rest of your month. Thank you so much for watching, Aries.